UEFA's control, ethics and disciplinary body also imposing a fine of €150,000. Excessive punishment, says Russia's sports minister. Joining me now, our sports editor, Kitivan Gordestani. Kitivan, so Russia's being punished for violence inside the stadium at the weekend, not outside.
Yes, that's a very important distinction to make. The images we saw were outside in the city of Marseille. The decision by UEFA is really about what happened inside the Stade Vélodrome on the day of the game on Saturday, the game between England and Russia. After the final whistle, we saw Russian fans charging and crossing the barrier, separating them from the England fans, charging them, hitting them, punching them, kicking them, as we see on some of these pictures. So it's really about what happened in that stadium, and that's why UEFA is only sanctioning Russia, because in that case, the Russians were clearly the ones attacking the England fans. So what this means, the suspended disqualification, means that if anything ever happens during the course of the whole competition, if Russia go to the final, it's up till the final. If anything happens inside the stadium due to the Russian fans, Russia will be kicked out of the Euro 2016. And you have to say that UEFA can only sanction football governing body, a football federation, for violence made by fans, ticketed fans, inside the stadium or just outside around the stadium as they're leaving or coming in to that stadium. So it's very different from these images that we see that happened in Marseille, and that's where French authorities took legal action. 5 England fans were sentenced to 1 to 3 months in prison, but there no Russians were arrested, no Russians appeared in court because they couldn't be caught at that time.
We're now getting reports, though, from officials of 43 Russian football supporters in French custody. Now, Russia's next game, I believe, is tomorrow. England's on Thursday. And the English Football Association expressing serious concerns about security in northern France, where those games are going to be played.
Yes, because as we've seen in Marseille, the barrier separating the fans had a bit of a problem. And these two games, for those who don't know, Lille and Lens are very close. There's about 40 to 50 kilometers separating the two games. So Russia against Slovakia tomorrow in Lille, that gives plenty of time for example, Russian fans to head to Lens for the next day to go and fight with England fans. So there's going to be more security. French authorities have said that there was going to be increased security. In Lens alone, 1,200 police officers will be deployed, and 12,000 private security guards on top of that for a stadium with just a 35,000 capacity. So these two games, very high-risk games. And as you said, the 43 Russian fans that were in custody, they were actually taken into custody in Cannes. There was a bus full of Russian fans heading to Lille for that game that were stopped by the French authorities. Some of them have been put into custody, and the French Prime Minister Manuel Valls saying that some of them might be deported immediately.